like a nun.
Oh, Ani means nun.
Yeah, they say like it's more Nepali. The Tibetans say maybe Tsunma, but it's okay. Ani is I think most popular.
Okay, I thought that was your name,
No,
but it means
my
nun.
name is Sofia.
Sophia.
And my name, like this spiritual name is Nimalamo, which is meaning like a sun goddess,
Oh, wow.
like Surya Devi.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So this is the spiritual name.
Okay. And say it again. Your spiritual name?
Nima Lamo,
Nima Lama.
like Surya Devi.
Amazing.
Yeah, in Sanskrit, but it's Tibetan one, so it's yeah.
Okay.
Nima Lamo.
Beautiful. So,
But then people knows me like Ani Sofia more.
okay. Sorry, we have to be. It looks good though. Yeah. Okay.
Should we look like this or should we look like this? I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's sort of like like to me, you can sort of talk to like here.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like like you're on
But then
camera.
it's good to see you. Because
Yeah, of course. We can just talk like this.
Yeah.
So, anyways, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Ganeshas Lounge podcast. We have a beautiful guest here, Ani, Sofia. If you'd like to say your name, probably better than I say it.
My name is Ani Sofia, and the spiritual name, like a Buddhist nun, is Nimalamo.
Which you were saying is similar to Surya Devi.
Like in Sanskrit, Surya Devi, yes.
Amazing, amazing. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your journey, if you'd like, whatever you'd like to share. How you came to the Buddhist path, and a little bit about your path.
Okay, so thank you for inviting me here. I really appreciate to be here and speak with you. So maybe how can I describe my way? I'm still traveling a lot, and in the past I was also traveling and went a lot to Himalaya, like also climbing mountains and going for trekkings. And I think it was from there that I get a really close contact with Buddhism. And I saw that that's very authentic. Like people not separate, Now I'm praying and now I'm working. So they integrate the philosophy in their lives. Yes, and then slowly by slowly I just knew some masters, and then I was listening to teachings, and the teachings are very good for your mind. They are explaining a lot what we do not understand in our daily simple life. For example, we just always mention that everything which is coming from outside. But that's not quite true. It's everything is coming from your mind. Every one of us is like a projector, and everyone projected a different movie. So we are always in our movie, and yes, do not understand that all the problems we have and all the happiness we experience is coming from our own mind. So, and then I started to practice, and yes, and then I decided to get ordination. And
An ordination, you said?
ordination.
Ordination.
Yeah. Ordination, like a Buddhist nun, in Drigon Kagyu tradition.
What does this mean, Drigon Kagyu?
We have in Buddhism 4 main branches. Like the oldest one is Nyingma tradition, then Shakya, then Kagyu, and then Gelugpa. And Gelugpa is a newest tradition, and Dalai Lama belongs to this one, but everybody from different tradition except Dalai Lama, like highest boss of Buddhism on the world.
And when you say newer, what are the timelines?
Something like 1,000 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, the newest.
The newest.
Yeah, because Buddha was born, the historical Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
Historical Buddha was born something like 2,600 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the first Nyingma, Shakya, Kagyu, and each of these traditions have also different branches.
Mm-hmm.
So in the Kagyu we have, for example, Drukpa Kagyu and Karma Kagyu, but also Trigung Kagyu. And this Trigung Kagyu is this lineage in this I was ordained. Because I met a master, and his name is Garchen Rinpoche, and he belongs to this lineage. So I was very, enthusiastic of his teachings and of his love and compassion. So I was also practicing in this lineage, and then I took also ordination in this lineage.
Can I ask, how old were you when you started and when you became ordained? Ordained.
Now that's there is 13 years.
Okay.
I was ordained in 2013, also 2013.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And now in May, the time is passing. In May I will turn 69.
Okay. So you came to Buddhism only 13 years ago, or many years before that?
Many years
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
I came to Buddhist like it was still the another century, like a 1990s, something like this. Yeah, and then it's developed because still, I had also just a simple normal life.
Mm-hmm.
I was also married. I do not have children, but I was married. I was working just to have my, means for my life. And so it's not always easy to integrate all this, like a daily life and working. I'm IT specialist.
Oh, wow.
So nobody wants to believe me now. It's really funny.
And the IT has changed a bit.
Yes, a lot. So I was working over 30 years in IT.
Wow.
Yeah. But now, for luck, I don't need to work anymore, so I can do all these beautiful things.
Amazing.
Like practicing, traveling, mantra chanting. I'm also a yoga teacher, so when somebody needs hatha yoga classes, then it's also
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. So you lived a full life, and then you really dedicated the last 20 years to this practice. That's amazing. It's so beautiful to.
Yeah, that's really, really good. And I discovered that's maybe not so good just only to concentrate, like very narrow on one practice. Because we still have our body, our physical body, our speech, and our mind. And it's, in my opinion, it's very good to take everything, to integrate everything. Because when you're only sitting and meditating, so your body is like feeling like not really. You do not take care about your body, and it's also when you're having pain, you cannot sit, you have maybe spine problems or something like this. So that's why I discovered to practice yoga, just simple hatha yoga, but integrating mantra chanting like for the speech, and meditation like for mind. And I mean, so for me is the best way. But I mean, everybody's different, and everybody had to choose.
Right. And when you speak of meditation, did you have a meditation practice before, and then how did that change? What is your meditation now, and since you've been ordained?
Okay, Okay, there's a process because we do not have in the Western world. It's coming now, but we still do not have a very systematical Buddhist education, like universities, like schools. There is one very famous university in Kathmandu from Chokinima Rinpoche, Rangchung Kyeshe. So there is just really like a high school, so you can study their Tibetan language, Nepali language. You can study like a classical languages to translate scriptures, but you also can study colloquial languages for speaking with people, and also like translator trainings. Because still there are teachers like Tibetan lamas. They teach in Tibetan, and mostly people doesn't understand Tibetan. So it's very good to have a good translators, because the language is quite different. So when you translate, you have to think like the Tibetans thinking,
Right.
and it's a challenge.
Right. There's this famous university in Boulder, Colorado. I'm sure
Yes,
you're familiar
yes. So I think in the States it's much more than in Europe.
with.
But I mean, it's growing now. And for example, Chukyinma Rinpoche is like he has a very wide vision, and he wants to establish also a university like this Rangchung Kyeshe in Austria. So there is a beautiful center in Austria, and then they want to establish a really university. So it would be a similar thing, like a systematical, like education, not only to go and hear teachings or their teachings and make the seminar workshop or something like this. It's also beautiful, but it's not like we need a base and we need to develop everything.
Yeah.
So not jumping in the from the bottom to the high school.
Right.
It's a bit dangerous
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Fascinating. And originally, we skipped over this. You're from Germany originally.
I'm from Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, in terms of the style of meditation, I'm just curious a little bit. You do just silent meditation, usually an hour. What's your meditation practice?
Okay, so my practice just now, yes, sure, I'm doing also silent meditation, but I am practicing, like how to say, in the Vajrayana. Then we have a Tibetan Buddhism, so this is like my lineage, and this what I'm used to practice the most. We practice deities. This is like a Yidam practice, and maybe people knows about Tara. She's considered to be the mother of all the Buddhas, mother of all the beings, like the most powerful woman in the universe. Very swift helper, when you call her, she's here. So my practice is like a very short, and there is like something like we take refuge always. The Buddhist practice started always there with the refuge to the three jewels, like Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. And then we develop the mind of bodhicitta. The mind of bodhicitta is the awakened mind, which is looking for liberation, not only for oneself, but only for countless sentient beings. So just to, like, for example, you're learning to swim, just because you want to swim in the lake or in the ocean, but when you like to swim like rescue, with this motivation to rescue people's lives, then you can also help another people. You can swim, but then not only for you, you can also teach another people, or you can help them when they get some troubles in the water. So So this is the motivation of getting liberation, of getting this clear on a non-dual mind for the helping limitless sentient beings. And then, okay, so this is the first, and then we make a visualization about the deity, how it looks like, and then we chant mantra. So I'm chanting the mantra Om Tare, Tutare, Tura Swaha, and the meaning is like the Om is the sound of the universe, and Om Tare, Tare is the protection of suffering in samsara. Tutare is protection from all fears we have. Just like a fears from fire, water, wild animals, but also mental fears. And Ture, protection from all illnesses. So it's very, how to say, condensed protection. And Swaha, may it be like this. So I'm chanting the mantra. It depends on how much time I have or what's happened this morning. Maybe 3 malas, like 100. Yes, and then when we make the visualization, then always after mantra recitation is like a dissolution of the visualization, and then there is a silent meditation. Yes, and then dedication, because in Buddhism it says when you did some positive things, when it was some positive energy, we should to dedicate for the benefit of all beings. This is like a good bank, when you put the money, it's increasing.
Right.
And when you keep it just, at home, maybe it's burning or somebody will take it or however.
Yes.
So it's good to dedicate because the merit increases.
Yes.
Yes, then we dedicate, and then yes, there is the practice looks like this.
Yeah. Amazing. And so you do this every day? You do it anywhere? You don't need a certain time of day or a certain place?
No, I'm doing always in the morning and always in the evening. So it's anytime you can, nowadays we have a phones, so I have the text also on my phone, so there isn't a problem. I'm doing also in the plane when I'm traveling everywhere. Also, as I was last autumn in Nepal for trekking, okay, so in the morning and in the evening I also did, because it's like, it's like a heart connection, and it's also like this need to do it. So something, when I don't do it, something is wrong, something is not so comfortable.
Yeah. Amazing. That's so beautiful. And so, since you had lived as an IT person, married to now, what can you tell people, having kind of lived in monastic, now you live together with other nuns, you live in I don't know exactly about your life now, but I'm assuming it's
Okay.
very different.
Yeah. So surprisingly, it's not so different. So of course I'm not married because we have a celibate when we are ordained. But I have my own place in Munich. Sometimes I'm going to monasteries for retreats. I was in India or in Nepal in the monasteries. But my mission is to go out with this philosophy, and I don't know much, but these things I know I would like to share with people. And so that's why I don't want to close me in a monastery, because then I cannot interact with people. Yes, I'm going sure I'm making also for me my personal retreats.
Mm-hmm.
This is like recharging your phone.
Mm-hmm.
When the phone is empty, cannot also work. Yeah. So you need always to recharge your energies.
Right.
Then you can give again.
Of course.
And but still, that's why I'm traveling a lot, and that's why, for example, I'm here to sharing, to offering, for example, Buddhist mantras, chanting with harmonium, and that people chanting with, and to explain what is the meaning, because it's also very good. I mean, when you know what you're chanting, then maybe it opens more the heart. When you know that we are chanting for the unmeasurable love and compassion, then it's more, you know, it comes more deeper and inside to you than when you chant some Sanskrit word and do not understand anything.
Right, of course, of course.
But not too much thinking, not too much concepts. But I mean, you know, like a balance to understand and give all the heart in this.
Yeah.
Think the best.
Yeah. I'm just curious too, this maybe sounds like a silly question, but I'm just wondering if you've had, you know, of course, I'm sure every time you do your practice it's different. What, maybe you could share some of the most profound experiences in your practice. I mean, have you, you know, for instance, like Tara, you know, you're visualizing Tara. Have you had this connection? I mean, I'm sure this is what it's about, it's connecting with her. How have you felt her come through, or felt her experience her in different ways? And just maybe in dreams too, or in, you know, different messages, right? Because this is kind of, we're in our dense reality, and we're connecting to the spirit, these lokas, like you were talking. So I'm just curious about that relationship a little bit, if you have anything to, you know, that comes up.
Yes, there is not silly question. There is non-question is silly, but it's a very, how to say, it's a common question.
Oh, okay.
Because people means maybe there is something like a miracle, or you see something what another people doesn't see. But there is not like this. This visualization, this is just the only help, only a skillful means to develop your mind. And when you're asking what is the best meditation, so this also, there is no best and not worst meditation. Maybe some days is deeper, some days is maybe not so profound, but then there is one measure as a possibility to in brackets measure your meditation and maybe the result of your meditation. When you experience the openness and the love and compassion to another beings, then your meditation is bringing result. When it goes in the opposite direction, then you have to take care. So you know, there is not like like in dreams. There is some people. I have also spoke to them. They say, okay, I was dreaming about my meditation date or something like this. For me, it's not like this. Maybe I'm more grounded because I'm like also computer scientist. From the computer science, I was working 30 years in the IT. So for me, is when I see that my mind is calm, that I experience more patience, that I'm not getting angry, you know, like because there is a noise or because somebody says something. Then I see the result of my meditation. So there is not a picture that I can, you know, like a vision that I see. I think I have never seen. But then you just have to deal with your normal life because we are still living here. Right. And when you see that it's for your mind, like easier
Mm-hmm.
to deal with just this normal life.
Mm-hmm.
The patience and then concentration
Right.
and the dealing with another people.
Right.
They are maybe angry, they are maybe exhausted,
Right.
maybe they try to attack you,
Mm-hmm.
but there is not the person who is attacking you. There is only the mind which is suffering.
Mm-hmm.
So then, when in this time you can, for example, develop the compassion towards this person,
Mm-hmm.
which is who is trying to hurt you,
Mm-hmm.
then your practice is good.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, something like this.
Makes
So there is
sense.
no miracle.
Right.
Okay, you can have a wonderful dreams. Why not?
Right.
And this is wonderful to dream about a beautiful ocean or beautiful rainbow or just how to say like beings that we cannot see in just in the time when we are awake.
Right.
It's beautiful, but it says also do not catch to these
Mhm,
dreams
mhm.
because it's saying not so much.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes, so like this.
Amazing.
So this is my experience, and
Yeah.
this is like I was hearing from my teachers because I was also asking, yeah, my teacher, yeah, how can I see that my retreat was good?
Mm.
So he told me, yeah, when you have a really great love and compassion to another beings,
Yeah.
then it was good. When not, then you have to try
Yeah.
maybe different methods or something.
And this is very practical as well, right? This is important, I think, for me, for a lot of things that we're doing here. It's about integrating it. It's about
Yes.
really how is this useful in our
Yes.
lives. So that's interesting. Thank you for sharing that so much, because I think a lot of times when they see someone like you, a nun or a monk, they think that they're not how you are explaining, how they're separate from society, right? Because
Okay.
this is, of course, part of the tradition as
Mhm,
well, which is,
mhm.
I think, also very beautiful and important. But sometimes us that are in the day-to-day life, we think, how can I integrate this? So you're an amazing example of that, and I had no idea. So I'm so grateful that you're sharing this, because this is exactly what is so important to me as well. Having experiences with great teachers and teachings, and then being like, how can I integrate this for myself, and then to share that with others, others that could benefit from these tools, these teachings.
So thank you for asking,
Yeah.
because it's also good for me to express it.
Yeah.
And this is this point what I would like to share with everybody, because I think this is the point to integrate this philosophy, which is really wonderful and pure, in our life, so the planet could be like a paradise.
Yes.
Really.
Yes.
So this is not far away. Here on this planet, we could have a paradise.
Mhm.
When the people just go a bit back
Mhm.
from this I and me and this grasping and the attachment of everything, just to take care about other people, beginning from family, then friends, then maybe in the city, in the country. Yeah, it could be wonderful.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have to take it everything on the path.
Yeah.
So
It's just as you say that, it seems a lot of times, well, it's always different, but I was going to say sometimes it seems in the country, it seems easier than sometimes you get to the big city, and it seems everything is so intense. But of course, there's amazing pockets and centers in
Yeah.
big cities, and in some countries, sides is very repressed too. But
yes.
I'm glad that you're optimistic, because it's so nice to hear. I think people right now are very pessimistic,
Yeah.
right, from the media and governments,
Yeah.
and I always try to think of too that these people are suffering. We're all suffering, right?
A lot.
Yeah.
We all suffer
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just it's also good to understand the suffering.
Yeah.
That's coming from our karma.
Mhm.
Karma is this luggage
Mhm.
what we bring from the previous lives,
Yeah.
and we accumulate karma in every second.
Right. Yeah.
So sometimes karma, when it ripens,
Yeah.
is falling down like a very ripe fruit,
Yeah.
and sometimes falling like bang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's painful.
Yeah.
but it's good to know it.
Uh-huh.
It's good to accept it.
Uh-huh.
Because when we accept, then it purifies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have a bit of this luggage, a bit less.
We don't just get angry and throw it around everybody else, right?
Yes.
That's what,
Yeah, then we accumulate another
right?
one.
Right? That's what it seems that people
Yes.
do. They,
Yes.
oh, this thing hit me, I'm upset. Poor me, now let me share my anger and my sadness with everyone else.
Yes. Yes.
But I go back to this point that you said in the beginning about creating a reality that your mind,
Mm-hmm.
you're choosing, and so this is also this balance of seeing the suffering, but not taking it on, right, and not just, sometimes people criticize spiritual paths as bypassing,
Yeah.
right? That, oh, you're not understanding the suffering. Obviously, that's not true, usually, but this balance is still so interesting of being compassionate for others, but not
Mhm.
taking on their suffering, staying in your path of realizing that you create your reality,
Mm-hmm.
and still understanding other people's reality. This seems
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very tricky, no?
It's very good that you're speaking about this point, because as I told a few minutes ago, every one of us is a projector.
Right.
So you are projecting your movie, I'm projecting my movie.
Right.
The third person is projecting the third movie.
Yeah.
So we have so many movies,
Yeah.
like beings on this planet.
Yeah.
And it's very, very important not to jump in the movie of the another people.
Right.
Because taking the role
Right.
and playing in this movie, because then you are involved, and you are involved in the suffering,
Right.
and then this is also your suffering. It is very important to develop the compassion, and maybe speak with the people about it. Maybe they have question to explain how it could work, but not take like physically or mentally their suffering. And there are the words of Buddha. Buddha cannot purify your karma. Buddha cannot take your suffering. And Buddha cannot also pass his attainment to you. It's not possible. The Buddha shows you the reality, explains how it works, because he's seeing the ultimate truth, and then he's giving you the skillful means. So he's giving the wisdom and the methods, and this is most important, to have it in balance, because too much wisdom leads to the war or to catastrophe. Too much skillful means leads to the war, and too much wisdom is just out of balance.
Yeah.
So we always need the balance between all these two paths.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we say in Buddhism also the skillful means are like a masculine aspect, and the wisdom or emptiness is the feminine aspect. And there is not this duality. That belongs together, like a union. So
Yeah, restoring that feminine. It seems like so much of this talk of male domination in societies, and this skillful means is. I look at our society like an ant colony. We're not just animals. We have to have this wisdom and then this higher wisdom. This is the needed balance. I just had one last question. When you say the Buddha, what do you think of?
Mostly people means that the Buddha is the statue or on the Tanga. Okay, this is like a embodiment of the historical Buddha or of the deity because we have our senses, so we have to see something. Then when we see, we can proceed in our mind and we can understand. But the Buddha is nothing more than the clear mind, the clear non-dual mind. This is the Buddha. And the best meditation is, this is only one sentence, to be present in the present. This is the best meditation. Very simple.
I remind my children. They remind me to get off your phone.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Such a pleasure. Anything you'd like to share where we can find you, or suggested things to follow up with for people?
I have a homepage. Maybe you can put a link.
Yeah.
And yes, so that would be maybe the best way to get in contact. So I'm traveling now. I'm here in Mexico, and I'm also in Nepal. Staying also in Germany. So, but it's also possible to get a contact like on WhatsApp or Zoom or something.
Beautiful.
Like this.
And on your page, will they see all the things that you're doing? Is it updated by someone
Yes.
yourself?
So I'm doing like Hatha yoga, meditation, mantra chanting.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Yes, you're on tour. Yes, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sophia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ganesha.
Namaste.
Namaste. Tashibele.
Nice.